YouTubers, are you on a budget and maybe you're planning a wedding, or you just had a baby, or you're a college student, or you're like me and you like to save money? Keep on watching. I will show you how I do at-home manicures and how I paint my nails and how I try to save money and do my own manicures in between my professionally done manicures. I do my own nail polish change, I do my own manicures, my own pedicures, and I'd say it's a nice little gesture to yourself to take time to do your own manicures. And some of us just don't know how to do it. So if you want to see my little tips and tricks on how to paint your dominant hand, so if you're right-handed, how to be able to paint your right-handed, and I know that's very difficult for many of us, keep on watching. I'll show you how I do that. In the video, I'll show you how to paint your nails with this OPI Strawberry Margarita color, which is what I have there. And I just finished filming the video right now. So look how pretty it looks, and it's very neat, and you don't see paint everywhere. It doesn't look sloppy, and you know, it's a great way to save money. So if you want to see how I did this, keep on watching. Okay, the first step is to remove this nail polish that I featured in my favorite top 10 nail polishes. So if you're interested in any of these colors, I will put a link at the end of this video for you to see my top 10 nail polishes, which all of these are my fingernails. All right, so I'm going to remove the nail polish from all my nails, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have clean nails. I removed all my nail polish, and if you don't take all the nail polish off, like around the cuticles, don't worry about that. We will come back with nail polish remover and make sure we have all the nail polish off. So the next step is let me go through the items you're going to need. Cuticle remover. This here that I'm using is Sally Hansen, and it is a gel cuticle remover, and it's enriched with jojoba and kiwi extract. And this is really good. I've been using this for a while now. This is really good to remove your cuticles. So it's something to remove your cuticles if you want to remove them. A nail file. I use a little stick like this to clean around my cuticles after I paint my nails. Something to cut any hangnails that you may have, or if you want to remove cuticles, a cuticle little clip. Your base coat, and this here is a nail hardener that I use in order to have healthy nails because I have splitting, very weak nails. So I use this here, which is from Colombia, and it's called La Química Alemana, which means the German chemical. And then your nail polish of choice. This here is OPI, and I will be using, what's the name of it? Strawberry Margarita. All right. So after you've removed all your nail polish, like you see that I took off all my nail polish, I'm going to shape my nails. So I'm just going to do this off camera because I think everyone knows how to shape their nails. So my nails are pretty square. Just kept pretty much the same length, but I just made sure that they were square. So the next step is to apply the cuticle oil. So I just put this on my cuticles, and I let it sit for a little bit. And then I'll push my cuticles back, and then I'll just cut anything that is really like sticking out. I try not to get too happy with cutting things off as far as my cuticles or hangnails or anything like that. I leave that pretty much for the lady that does my nails, from my manicurist, because I have cut myself in the past, and I can get a little carried away with the cuticle remover, with the with the little scissors, or with the nail clippers. So I'm just kind of tapping it in, and I'll let this sit for a little bit. Okay, so once the 5 minutes have passed, I grab this little wooden stick, and I push my cuticles back, and I kind of try to lift up whatever is hiding under there, as far as like stuck nail polish, or just the cuticle itself stuck on the nail. Sometimes even, I don't know, dirt maybe? Who knows? Okay, so I pretty much pushed all my cuticles back and I kind of lifted any little hangnails that I had and stuff like that. So it'll be easier to cut. So after this has been on your cuticles for 5 minutes, you have to remove it. And if you have an old toothbrush like I do here, I use that and I scrub my cuticles a little better. If you don't have a little brush, you can use an old toothbrush or something. So I'm going to remove the cuticle remover from my nails and I'll be right back. And then you can kind of go and inspect and see what needs to be removed and do that. And just be very careful that you don't remove too much. I sometimes skip this step of removing my own cuticles or anything like that, unless I have like a very painful hangnail. But I try to leave that for the lady at the salon, just because I can sometimes remove too much. All right, so there's nothing really major, like any. I didn't have to remove too much. Now the cuticles, I'm not going around and removing the whole cuticle. I'm leaving that. I'm having a manicure at the end of the week, so like in about 5 days. So I'm just gonna leave that for the lady to professionally remove them, because I have been known to cut myself in the past, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so now before I put on my base coat, I'm just going to go through with a little bit of acetone or nail polish remover and make sure that there's no oils from my hands touching my cuticles, or there's no leftover cuticle remover or anything like that. So I'm just going to give it a quick swipe with the nail polish remover before I put on my base coat. Okay, so now my nails are pretty clean, and I made sure to remove any nail polish that I left behind when I took off my nail polish colors. So now just go ahead and grab your base coat and apply that to your nails. Now this is a nail hardener, so I will not get this too close to my cuticles, because just as it hardens your nails, it also hardens your cuticles if you get that close to your cuticles. So go ahead and apply your base coat. Alright, so all of my nails have the base coat on them. And I'm just going to wait maybe 3 minutes, something like that, for the base coat to kind of dry. And then I will be applying my beautiful color from OPI, which is Strawberry Margarita. Okay, now for painting, there's a couple of ways to paint. There's some people that when they paint their nails, they just don't get really close to the cuticle, so they won't have to clean too much. Now, I don't like doing that method. I like my nail polish very flushed to my skin. That's just the way I am. I don't like to see a space there not painted. So that's where this little stick comes in handy. If you do get it on your cuticle, just remove the nail polish right away, and that way it's less messy and you won't have to clean up as much. So you'll kind of see what I mean once I start the painting. Okay, so as you see, I did get it on my skin, excuse me. All I do is grab the stick. All I do is grab this stick and I go around the cuticle like that, and you see how easy that comes off. Now sometimes if you have a very dark color, it does take a little bit more to come off, but just dip the end of your stick in nail polish remover and that's it, and it'll come off a lot easier. And then for the top part where the cuticle is, since we've already lifted the cuticle, it's a lot easier to get under it. So pretty much what I do is like kind of lift the cuticle as I'm cleaning the nail, as you see there. Because again, I like it very flushed. I don't like to have any space there. You see, this is what I do is that you'll see I'll move my finger more than moving the brush itself, because this is not my dominant hand. So I don't have too much control over this hand. Okay. Okay. So pretty much all my nails have been painted. As you see here, I have one coat. Now the way to save some time is the second time I paint them, the second coat, excuse me, I don't get really close to the cuticle. Since I've already set down color really close to flush to the cuticle, on the second coat, I kind of stay away from the cuticle, just to make it easier on me for the cleaning process. So I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so as you see here, let me see. Okay, so as you see, I don't get too close to the cuticle, and that's just so I don't have to clean up so much. And then what I do to finish off the manicure is I do make a little, I take off a little bit off the end just so the nail polish won't chip. Just like that, and you barely can see that. Okay, so here are my nails all painted with 2 coats of the OPI Strawberry Margarita. As you see, it's a very pretty vibrant color. It's very fun for spring, and that's pretty much it. Now I usually let my nails dry a little bit before I apply the top coat. If you have a fast drying top coat like Sachet Vite, you know, that's probably a lot better than just a regular top coat that I have, which is an inexpensive Sally Hansen Extreme Wear clear coat. This is what I use. So since this is not fast drying, I usually wait about 10-15 minutes before I put on the top coat. And that's it, guys. So I hope that helps you in saving some money and painting your own nails. And I love to change my nail color often, so it's really helpful to be able to paint my own nails and change my nail color whenever I like. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.